Hello, my friends. Who's out there? Oh, somebody's joining. Hello, hello. Hey, Reagan. How are you, friend? Hey, Magdalene. Hey, Rex. Yay, I got all my usual watchers. This is becoming such a fun tradition. I love it. Hey, Steven. Oh, I miss you guys. I was just thinking today how much I miss just seeing you smile. Hey, Magdalene. Hey, Rex. I'm so glad you're here. Let's see who else is here. I'm sorry I didn't do a poll today to let you guys choose, but I thought I would maybe do that every other night because I've got some books that I'm sure that you've never read before, and I want you to hear those too. So tonight is just Miss Dickinson's choice, but tomorrow I promise I'll put up a poll and let you choose. All right, let's let a few more people roll in here. Hey, friends. Hey, Sutton. And maybe Anderson. I missed that comment last night. Hello, hello. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put this crazy hair up. I just got out of the shower and it's a little fluffy. It's a little bit fluffy. This will look like my usual hair. Hey, Sholly kids. Does this look familiar to you? Hey, Nolan. Oh, yay. Nolan is my cousin. I'm so glad he got to join. I have some great stories picked out tonight. Let me let a few more people get in here. And then we'll get started. Hello, my friends. Hello, hello. Sorry, I look a mess. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yay! Okay. Story 1 tonight, because I need you to send me pictures of your pets, and so I need this to be a reminder to you because I'm trying to make a Schaffner Pets yearbook page. So if you haven't sent me a picture of your pet, you can either send it to me on Facebook or you can send it to schaffneryearbook@gmail.com. So the first story is to help you remember to send me pictures of you and your pets. Although, if your sibling is not a Schaffner student, try to just take one with just yourself, okay? So no siblings pictured, only Schaffner kiddos and Schaffner pets so that they can go in the yearbook, okay? So this one is to remind you to send that picture in. This story is called I Wanna Iguana. Does anybody have an iguana at home? Those, I don't know if I would do. I don't know. I have doggos, and they keep me busy. Maybe iguanas would be more tame. So he says, and it's this little guy talking, "Dear Mom, I know you think I should have Mikey, I know you don't think I should have Mikey Gulligan's baby iguana when he moves, but here's why I should." So he's trying to convince his mom that he needs his iguana when his friend moves. "But here's why I should. If I don't take it, he goes to Stinky and Stinky's dog Lurch will eat it. You don't want that to happen, do you? Signed, your sensitive son, Alex." And this story is written by Karen Kaufman Orloff, and it's illustrated by David Cottrell, I'm not sure how you say it. However, he is the illustrator of Molly Lou Mellon. So if you've ever read a Molly Lou Mellon story, his illustrations probably look familiar to you. He has a classic style. So then his mom writes a letter back, and he says, "Dear Alex, I'm glad you're so compassionate," which means caring, "but I doubt that Stinky's mother will let Lurch get into the iguana's cage. Nice try, though. Love, Mom." So that reason didn't work because she said Lurch the dog is not going to get into the iguana aquarium, I guess you would call that. So he doesn't have to worry about that. Dear Mom, did you know that iguanas are really quiet? And they're cute too. I think they're much cuter than hamsters. Love, your adorable son, Alex. And he drew a picture. He's trying to walk a hamster, but not sure that's going to work out for him. Dear Alex, tarantulas are quiet too, but I wouldn't want one as a pet. By the way, that iguana of Mikey's is uglier than Godzilla. Just thought I'd mention it. Love, Mom. So she says, well, if you want a quiet pet, how about getting a tarantula? Good idea? I wouldn't want that. Personally. Dear Mom, you would never even have to see the iguana. I'll keep his cage in my room on the dresser next to my soccer trophies. Plus, he's so small, I bet you'll never even know he's there. Love and a zillion and one kisses, Alex. So he said he'll keep him in his room next to his trophies, and you won't even know he's there. And Mom says, Dear Alex, iguanas can grow to be over 6 feet long. You won't have enough space in your whole room, much less on your dresser, with or without your trophies. Love, Mom. And here he is. Huge. Did you know that they grow that big? I knew that they grew really large, but I didn't know 6 feet long. That's insane. I don't have any space around here for a 6 foot long pet. No. Dear Mom, it takes 15 years for an iguana to get that big. Mikey told me. I'll be married by then and probably living in my own house. Love, your smart and mature kid, Alex. So here he is as a grown-up, living in his own house with his iguana. And I guess they eat a whole bunch of lettuce. Look at all the cracks in his walls. I wonder how those got there. Weird. Dear Alex, how are you going to get a girl to marry you when you own a 6 foot long reptile? Love, your concerned mother. So who is he going to marry? His iguana? Oh my gosh. Ay. Oh, maybe that was his best man. Dear Mom, forget the girl. I need a new friend now. This iguana can be the brother I've always wanted. Love, your lonely child, Alex. So he said he needs somebody to play with. Dear Alex, you have a brother. Love, Mom. That is a funny part. He said he'd be the brother I always wanted, but he has a brother. Maybe he just doesn't want that brother. I see you guys like that part. Dear Mom, I know I have a brother, but he's just a baby, and what fun is that? If I had an iguana, I could teach it tricks and things. Ethan doesn't do tricks. He just burps and poops. Love, grossed out, Alex. Ew. Dear Alex, how do I know you're ready for a pet? Remember what happened when you took home the class fish? Love, Mom. Uh-oh. I wonder what did happen. Here's the jar it should be in. But where's the fish? And there he is with the iguana. So he said he doesn't want his brother because all his brother does is burp and poop. Gross. And that jar is labeled Frank the Fish. But he's gone. Oh, here's what happens. Dear Mom, if I knew the fish was going to jump into the spaghetti sauce, I never would have taken the cover off of the jar. Love, your son, who has learned his lesson. P.S. Iguanas don't even like spaghetti. Oh my gosh, who is that? His dad, maybe? So there's the fish. She says, Dear Alex, let's say I let you have the iguana on a trial basis, which means only for a little bit so that she can see how it would go. She says, let's say I let you have the iguana on a trial basis. What exactly would you do to take care of it? Dear Mom, I would feed him every day. He eats lettuce. And I would make sure he had enough water. And I would clean his cage when it got messy. Love, responsible Alex. P.S. What is a trial basis? Yay, if you're just now joining, we're reading I Wanna Iguana. This is a story about Alex who's trying to convince his mom to let him have his friend Mikey's pet iguana when he moves. And so he's writing letters back and forth to his mom to try to convince her to let him have this iguana. We're almost at the end. Dear Alex, a trial basis means Dad and I see how well you take care of him for a week or two before we decide if you can have him forever. Remember, Stinky and Lurch are waiting. So that's who might get the iguana. Love, Mom. P.S. If you clean his cage as well as you clean your room, then you're in trouble. Dear Mom, I really try to clean my room and the iguana's cage. Also, listen to this. I'll pay for the lettuce that he eats with my own allowance. I mean, how much can one baby iguana eat anyway? Love, Alex, the financial wizard. Which means he knows how to be smart with his money. But look at the background. There's lettuce everywhere. Brown stains. Ew. I don't know about that. He's eating a mouthful of lettuce. Are you sure you want to do this, Alex? Yes, Mom. I wanna iguana. Please. Now he's begging her. You know what? This character reminds me, he looks almost exactly like Ronald Durkin. If you've ever read Stand Tall, Molly Lou Mellon, it looks like a young Ronald Durkin to me. So his illustrations definitely look the same. I see Sutton agrees. Dear Alex, look on your dresser. Love, Mom. Uh-oh, what's gonna be there? Hey, Landon. We're almost finished with this book, but we are about to read another. Yes! Thank you, thank you! So it looks like Mom finally let him have one after all. And look how happy he is. That was a great story. I read that story to remind you to send in your pictures of you and your Schaffner pet. If you have a pet at home, take a picture with you and your pet, and you can send it to me on Facebook, or you can send it to me at schaffneryearbook@gmail.com. Okay? Alright, on to the next story. This one is probably a story you have never heard before because it is not a very common story. I actually bought this story at a library book sale. Sometimes the Louisville Public Library will get together and let you have books for like 50 cents. So I scored this book there. It's called Wanda's First Day. In this story, she's actually a little witch, but she has a first day at school. Let's see what her school is like. Wanda's first day. I like these illustrations too. Every illustrator has their own style. I think that's awesome. Excuse me. Wanda's mom packed a delicious lunch for her first day of school. There were octopus sandwiches, lizard's breath lemonade, and really tasty frogs, eggs, and rat's tail yogurt. This reminds me of reading Piggy Pie about Gritch the Witch when she was eating all those weird things. Remember to be wicked at school, Wanda's mom called as she waved goodbye, but not too wicked. I'll try, Wanda promised. So she's headed off to school. There's some of the things she was eating for lunch. Not what I hope to see in your all's lunches. As Wanda flew to school, she felt a little nervous. Half of her wanted to stay at home with her mom, but the other half thought it might be fun to go to school and make lots of new friends. So here she is flying off to school, and that actually says Mrs. Dewdrop's school. That doesn't look like a witch school to me. Interesting. Oh, there's a doggo. But when Wanda got to school and sat at her desk, she looked around and couldn't help feeling that something wasn't quite right. Do you see who her classmates are? They don't look like little witches. They look like little fairies. I wonder if she's at the right school. "Excuse me, Miss Dewdrop," Wanda said. "What's wrong, dear?" her teacher asked. Wanda whispered in Miss Dewdrop's ear, "I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I think there's some mistake." "Nonsense," said Miss Dewdrop. "Everyone feels a bit like that on their first day of school." So she says, "No, you're supposed to be here." And they're mixing some type of potions or... But everyone looked so different from Wanda. And Wanda looked so different from everyone else. During recess, someone asked Wanda where her wand was. She felt a little silly, because Wanda only had a broomstick. And when someone asked Wanda where her wings were, she drank some magic potion from her bag and kaboom! But even her wings didn't look quite the same as the other girls. So there's her wings after she drank a potion. And here's what they look like. Later in class, Wanda pulled her pet Frida from her pocket to show her to her new friend, Tulip Fluffy Glow. But Miss Dewdrop said pets were best left at home. Here's her pet, a frog. Whoops! It says, "Ribbit, ribbit." Hey, Sophia. At lunchtime, Wanda shared some food with a girl named Willow Peach Breath. "These are yummy," said Wanda, trying one of Willow's sandwiches and offering Willow one of her own. So here's the sandwich she gives her. Oh no. Do you think she's gonna like it? And here's her sandwich. So they traded. That kind of reminds me of the book The Sandwich Swap. Making connections. That afternoon, students made flowers grow from seeds, but Wanda's flower was different. Miss Dewdrop said, "Wanda dear, can you get your plant to put me down?" Oh, there's her plant. Here's the other girls. Nice little flowers. And here's Wanda's. Oh my. Picking up the teacher. Just before the end of the day, Wanda looked out of the window and saw some students from another school go by. Oh, look. Now those students look like her. I wonder if she's at the wrong school. "Miss Dewdrop," Wanda said, "are you sure I'm at the right school?" Miss Dewdrop thought perhaps Wanda hadn't enjoyed herself. "Didn't you like your first day?" the teacher asked. Wanda thought about the delicious food she'd eaten and the plant that she'd grown. "Yes, I did," Wanda said. "And have you met some nice new friends?" Miss Dewdrop asked. Wanda thought about Tulip, Fluffy Glow, and Willow Peach Breath. Well, yes, I suppose I have, Wanda said, smiling. So she did have a great day. Perhaps you don't like me, Miss Dewdrop asked. Wanda blushed and said she thought Miss Dewdrop was a fine teacher. Well then, said Miss Dewdrop, you're definitely at the right school, and we shall all look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So if you had fun and you had a great day and you like your friends, that school's just for you. And that night, snuggled up in bed, Wanda decided that next day she would take something extra nice and extra special to Miss Dewdrop. There she is dreaming. Cozy in bed, there's her pet frog, and this is what she's going to bring to her teacher. Will she like it? I don't know. I don't know if I'd want an apple with a worm in it. And that's the end of that story. I hope you enjoyed it. I figured it was probably a story you have never heard before. It is by Mark Spearing, and I thought you would like it. Last story for you tonight is one that we have read in the classroom. But again, I thought it was a good choice for what's been going on, and it's a good story, and it's got great pictures too. It's called Even Superheroes Have Bad Days. Anybody have a bad day today? Today was just kind of like blah to me. It was very boring. It was raining. I couldn't go outside and walk my dogs, and they're stuck inside just laying around and being lazy. So today just wasn't that great of a day. It wasn't a terrible day, but I would just rather be at school, seeing you guys, and just having more fun. I'm just kind of bored at the house. So reading to you at night really helps give me something to do. So I'm really loving this. Okay, so remember, these are the characters. You got Beastie, he's a superhero, Zing, Thrash, and Laser Man, who has laser eyesight. I also